Talk to us about your donation.
The donation is outfit I wore on the Soul Train Awards for for uh, for Babyface. He was being inducted. He was being honored, and he had all of the people that he ever recorded with come out and do songs with him. And I just thought that was great, and I had to pick out an outfit that would make me stand out. So I chose red and white, and it worked out. Great man made it for me, and I was very thankful. Still am.
What does it mean to you to have it displayed here?
It means everything to me because from what I know about music, um, we all know that music started with the with the rhythm and blues and turned into rock and roll, and to have a some memorabilia of myself being a rhythm and blues artist, and being in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is quite an honor, and I'm really appreciative of it.
When fans come through and they see this displayed, what do you hope they take away as your legacy?
Um, I hope they take away the crazy cool guy that dressed well, that liked Python and liked leather, and I just love to dress. I love to make sure that my outfits match my talents and my ability to dance and just be wild on stage.
When you and the guys started all those years ago, could you ever in your wildest dreams imagine you would be featured as part of an exhibit in the Rock?
No, no. There was no way I could ever have thought or thunk, that something like this would be possible. Of course, growing up, I always wanted it to happen. We worked hard to make sure that we wasn't forgotten as entertainers, as musicians. And it's just been a long ride. 40 years is a long time to do anything. I don't care what you do. You can be a carpenter. You can be a, electrician. But to be a musician and an entertainer and performer, it's a long time. It's a lot of grueling things that happen, and a lot of ups and downs, and being in the public eye so much in my life has given me a sense of respect for who I am, and respect for my family, and respect for the craft that I chose, and which is entertainment.
Did you get to tour the hall yet?
I haven't. You know what? I was feeling like I wanted to do it today, but as I thought about it, I would love for my kids to be able to see it along with me, so that we can both experience it at the same time. We can all experience it at the same time. So I plan on coming back and visiting again, and bringing my children, my wife, and just enjoying it with them.
Who are the greats that have inspired you along the way?
Wow. So many. James Brown, Michael Jackson, Buddy Holly. There's Stevie Wonder. There's Ray Charles. There's Donny Hathaway. You know, I love Joan Jett. So I have a vast collection of music in my head that I enjoy a lot, and that I appreciate, that has made me into the man that I am. Rick James, I can't forget Rick. I can't forget Prince, Marvin Gaye. I can't forget those that have paved the way for men like me to be able to make music today, and make music for the people to be able to laugh, cry, dance, fight. It really doesn't matter. Music controls your emotions, and I'm so proud to be a part of the music industry.
Do you have any, obviously not your first time in Cleveland, you've been through several times over
Oh,
the years.
yeah.
Any favorite memories stand out from performances?
Performance-wise, every one of them, because Cleveland always shows up. And when they show up, they show out. And I just love performing in Cleveland. My auntie is from here. I have a lot of family members here, so, you know, anytime I'm in Cleveland, I get a good hot meal, home cooked, and I'm just grateful to be able to be here and to be able to come back as many years as we have been able to come back. It's just been an honor for us to. I mean, we're from Roxbury, Boston, Massachusetts, and for us to be able to tour all over the world and to different places and learn different things, and also for me to be able to, like I was saying earlier about bringing my kids here, to be able to show my kids that their father has toured all over the world, and that's how I learned as much as I know as far as what I read in my school books. You know, being able to visit those places and being able to actually be on site where it actually happened has been just an honor for me. So I want to give that back to my kids.
What's next for you?
What's next for Bobby? I hate to talk about myself in the third person, but what's next for me? I'm gonna continue to entertain. I'm gonna continue to make music. I'm looking forward to shooting movies and producing more movies. One day I want to direct, you know. So I just want to keep on pushing the envelope as much as possible, because, you know, it doesn't stop here. It only starts here.
Part of what you did today was you greeted fans and took selfies with them. Why was it important to you to have that kind of one-on-one connection with them?
Because the fans are who have made me. We wouldn't be here without the love of our fans. You know, we call them friends because they have stuck with us through thick and thin, through everything that we've been through in our lives. You know, they've been there for us. You know, they prayed for us. They've cried for us. They, you know, whatever. They were just there for us, and they're still there 40 years later. So, you know, you have to appreciate that. And having the movies come out, having the New Edition story and the Bobby Brown story come out, it made it a lot better, because the older people that grew up with us were able to show their kids just what they saw in us. And that's the beauty of just being in the entertainment field, being able to tell your story before somebody else can. And we were able to do that, and I think that's important. You know, still being here and being able to tell my story was everything for me, you know, because, you know, if I passed away and someone else would tell it, they wouldn't get it right at all. They would not understand exactly what I have been through and what I go through on a day-to-day basis. But I stand, you know, on my two legs, and I walk in my truth in my life. So I'm just thankful.
Last question.
Bobby, you're far from hanging the mic up, but as you look back on your career to date, what's the one thing you treasure most?
One thing I treasure most, my kids. My kids are everything to me. I mean, I do it for the people, but after having my first child, it became all about him, and then them, and then more, and then more. And then, and then just knowing that, you know, without me in their lives and showing them the way, the right path to go down. I mean, I've been through some rough trenches in my life, but I'm grateful that I have the family that I have, and I have the kids that I have that understand that their father is only a man. And they look at me as a great man, so I appreciate that from them.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you all.